我回到13年未见的美国，一切仿佛从来都没有发生过一样，但又发生了惊天动地的事情。我在中国居住的13年，只是我做的一个永长的梦。现在梦醒了，我应该踏入现实中去。初回美国，我的《为亚洲而战》出版了，获得了巨大反响。
Mr. Snow, I have long heard your name.
Mr. President, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
Sit down, please. Now, Mr. Snow, as you probably guessed, we are going to discuss some sensitive issues that are not for publication.
Yes, sir.
I got to know you through your book, Red Star Over China. To me, you are Mr. China. But today, I will be the journalist interviewing you. Shall we get started?
Please.
Mr. Snow, what is the true situation in China? Are we regarded as a good people by the Chinese?
The Chinese people are aware that the president is constantly making efforts to help China. They always say, 罗斯福顶好. That means Roosevelt is great. Whenever I conduct interviews in China, they say that and give me a thumbs up whenever they find out that I'm an American. So,
Mr. Snow, what is your opinion on Chiang Kai-shek?
Chiang Kai-shek is a dictator. He's an aristocrat. Intelligent, but incompetent. He doesn't know what the Chinese people need and has no idea how to serve them. In this respect, he's very different from Mao Zedong. I'm sure that you're aware that China is an agricultural country, and the majority of the population are peasants. Now, it would be very difficult to rule China without winning over the majority.
Mr. Snow, you met Mao Zedong and Zhou Enlai. Are they real communists?
Yes, sir. They are real communists. And not just pawns of Stalin and Moscow, as some Americans allege. Mao Zedong is much wiser and more considerate of the people than Chiang Kai-shek. He lives a very simple life and avoids getting involved in trivialities. I once had a meal with him. Watched him eat 2 slices of steamed bread stuffed with red chili peppers, like a hamburger, or chili burger, if you will.
That man is filled with perseverance. I could not have done that.
Yes, sir. Perseverance is certainly required to eat that stuff. I could hardly put it down myself.
What about the anti-Japanese guerrilla forces led by the China Communists? Do they have enough food to eat? Do they have enough military supplies? And most important, how do they fight against the Japanese troops?
They are courageous crusaders. And the most heroic troops I've ever seen. Officers and enlisted men are treated as equals, despite the fact that their material conditions are, well, compared to the US military, sir, it's like night and day. As I articulated in Red Star Over China, they have a unique set of battle tactics and a large group of outstanding commanders, Mao Zedong, Judah, Zhou Enlai, and several others. Their guerrilla warfare catches the Japanese off guard. They've won many battles and leave the Japanese trembling with fear. But what I find most inspiring about them, sir, is their indomitable spirit. They never lose hope, even in the most adverse conditions. From their generals down to their enlisted men, everyone is brimming with this confidence that they will be victorious.
Now, Mr. Snow, I'd like to continue with your thoughts on our policies toward China.
I would like to request that you ask Chiang Kai-shek to allocate a portion of our $20 million of military aid to China as a loan to better fund Indusco.
I'll manage to have Chiang Kai-shek report to me the progress. Didn't he know he is supposed to support this Indusco?
Well, thank you, Mr. President. I think I've taken enough of your time, sir. Thank you very much for meeting with me today, sir.
这是我第一次见到罗斯福总统。我们的整个会面过程中，我一直沉浸在莫大的幸福和兴奋之中，深深地被罗斯福总统的优秀品质所感染，心情愉悦，并深感骄傲和自豪。我想，这可能是我回到美国以来经历的最有意义的事情了。
美国总统罗斯福也太自以为是了吧！让我们拿出对华援助的款项，去支持攻核生产。
罗斯福怎么会突然对攻核感兴趣了？
他接见了斯诺。
以后绝不允许像斯诺这种不受欢迎的人再和共产党有任何接触。
是。
达令，那现在罗斯福的要求，我们应该怎么应对？
夫人，你应该知道，这攻核就是共产党扩张势力的一种工具，我们绝不能答应。
我倒不觉得，我觉得我们应该答应罗斯福的要求，毕竟中美关系还是需要维护的。
可像这样的维护，也太有失中华民国的体面了。
达令，我们还是需要美国的援助的。
如果无外交，
我和海伦分手了。作为记者，接下来我却不知道我该做些什么了。我去了苏联远东战场，我想找回我在中国的激情。然而，想不到戏剧性的一幕发生了。
Please, look, okay, I'm an American journalist.
Reporting, okay? Все равно немец шпион. Пошли.
Please, look, okay, I'm an American journalist. You can't do this to me. Нет!
Товарищ офицер, подождите, пожалуйста.
Чего вам?
你是中国人吗？
对。
Собираемся разобраться с ним. Немецкий шпион. Фотографировал в нашем районе.
麻烦你告诉他，我是一个美国记者，我是他们的盟友。
Он говорит по-английски. Он американец, журналист союзных стран, а не шпион Германии.
我叫埃德加斯诺。
你是埃德加斯诺？红星照中国？
对，是我写的。
Товарищ офицер, я дипломатка Китая, а это самый известный журналист в мире. Он друг Китая и Советского Союза.
Не шпион, значит. Друг, значит. И не шпион.
Hey, wait, my stuff.
Подождите, его фотоаппарат.
还有我的照相机。
Берите.
Возьмите.
Спасибо. Спасибо.
Что это у вас, хлеб?
拿去吧。
夫人能给我留点吗？
把两个加。
Нормально.
儿子没答你。
要不是你，我刚才就被毙了。
我是中国的记者胡继邦，真没想到会在这儿遇到你。
胡锡棒啊！哦，我知道你啊，幸会幸会。
我读过你写的《红星照中国》，毛泽东、红军，还有25000里长征。我也很想采访毛泽东，可惜没有机会。
我可以给你介绍认识啊，毕竟是你把我从死亡线上拉回来的。
好呀。哦，对了，我们今天晚上有聚会，你要不要参加？有可能可以采访到朱可夫。
真的？挺好的，可以啊。 你觉得中国战场的发展会是怎么样？
中国的战场一直不是很好，但是呢，它粉碎了日本人3个月要灭亡它的计划，牵制了日军大量的兵力，尤其是美国参战之后，日军因为大量的兵力深陷中国，所以很被动。日本离战败不远了。
你觉得结果会是怎么样？
按照希特勒的话来讲，闪电战术，2个月之内消灭所有的苏联红军。可是怎样？德国军队还不是被苏联红军牢牢地牵制住了。
乌拉！
哎，朱可夫元帅来了。
Здравствуйте, маршал.
Здравствуйте, наша прекрасная журналистка.
Спасибо.
啊，这位就是朱可夫元帅。
А это американский журналист Эдгар Смо. Он взял интервью Иву Мастуна и у Чанкайши. Он писал книгу «Красная звезда над Китаем».
Рад знакомству. Когда будет интервью со мной?
元帅问候你，什么时候可以采访他？
现在可以。
Можно сейчас.
Тогда начинаем.
OK， маршал Жуков， 你觉得这场战役
Маршал,
将持续
как
到
вы
什么？
думаете, как долго будет продолжаться война?
Наши войска ведут ожесточенные бои с противником. Стоят холода, и с наступлением зимних морозов победа будет за нами.
等严寒降临，就是我们的胜利之日。
渴望那一天的到来。
Я жажду того дня.
苏联红军的勇气发挥到极致，我真的很期待看到为胜利欢呼的样子。
Я жду, когда все воскрикнут победу.
Ола!
Расцветали яблони и груши, поплыли туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой. Выходила на берег Катюша, на высокий берег, на крутой. Выходила, песню заводила, про степного сизого орла, про того, которого любила, про того, чьи письма берегла, про
不知道为什么，在异国他乡，此情此景突然让我想起了哈路，想起了我在中国的朋友们。
我读了你写的《红星照中国》，我有很多很多的感受，真的很羡慕你能近距离采访他们。
Are you an American? Are you a journalist?
Yes, I am. You speak English?
I can, a little.
Это Эдгар Снов. Он взял интервью у Мао Цзэдуна и писал «Красная звезда» на Китае.
I have read that book. It's about Mao Zedong's biography and was written by Mr. Snow, who is an American journalist.
That's me. You read my book?
Mr. Snow, can I have a pleasure of the dance with you?
The pleasure would be all mine. May I?
Okay.
Ты кого не заметила, как симпатичного? Не знаю, правда, где он сейчас? Да, представляешь?
Yeah. Good. Good. Perfect. Stay there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Ed, I'm leaving. I have to go. I'm going to the front line. Our battalion is going to attack at the front line.
Drive a tank.
I used to be a tractor driver, but now, when the war, I naturally became a tank driver. And I'll miss you. Жди меня. Я вернусь. Wait for me. I'll just back.
这群美丽的苏联女红衣战士们和男人们一样上前线去了。叶琳娜让我等着她回来，可我等到的消息却是，他们在几天以后的战斗中全部牺牲了。3个月以后，我回到了美国。罗斯福总统在白宫又接见了我。
Well, it's my old friend from the Far East front lines. Stalin, Churchill, and I met at Yalta and we reached an agreement. We're sending the Soviet Red Army to China's northeast.
Really?
And also, I'd like to tell you that I have been enjoying your new book, People on Our Side. Now, I found one part particularly fascinating. The part where the Soviet Red Army marched together with a symphony toward the front line. That gave me a particular sleepless night. As I was saying, that gave me a particular sleepless night at Quincy. And for that, I'd like to thank you. Mr. Snow, tell me what you saw in the Soviet Union.
I met 3 country girls in the forest. They had escaped from the Germans, hid in this forest, and formed a small squad of guerrillas. They told me that, what would they say? We can't stand these German demons. There's only one way out for us. We must become hunters in the forest. So naturally I asked them, well, is there a lot of game in the forest? And they laughed and said, all the German troops. I asked them if they'd killed anyone. They said that they'd killed some German demons, but that they weren't human. They were Nazis.
No wonder the Germans were defeated. Even the Russian girls are tough. Now, Mr. Snow, I've read through your published articles about China. China is very important for the international situation toward America, and we cannot afford to lose. But China is complicated now. I fear that our wartime aid has become little more than Kuomintang capital for a domestic war.
The Chinese communists are true Marxists.
Well, now that you say that, the military aid, the transportation aid, and the financial aid that we're sending via Chiang Kai-shek, would it be better if we sent it directly to the China communists for the purpose of an anti-Japanese war? Now, Mr. Snow, what do you think?
Well, Mr. President, I think we can't support 2 governments in China forever, right?
For this issue, we have been cooperating with both regimes. I plan to continue until we can put them together. Mr. Snow, I have an important phone call to receive. That'll be all for today.
Yes,
all right?
Sir. Yes, sir, Mr. President. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
让我想不到的是，1945年4月12日下午，罗斯福总统因脑溢血猝然去世。他逝世后，美国和中共进行的军事合作计划自然流产。
Well, if it isn't Mr. China himself, Edgar Snow.
Stevie Williams. My God. How are you?
Good, good. God, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Hey, have a seat.
Damn, how long has it been?
17 years.
17 years. Time flies, huh? Yeah. Hey, let me get you a drink. Hey, Bill.
Yes?
You know who this is?
Nope.
This is Edgar Snow, world-famous journalist, author of Red Star Over China.
Never heard of it.
You don't know how to read. 2 whiskeys. Dimwit. Hey, Bill, you can just top me off. You read my book? Come on, man. You're the pride and joy of Kansas City. My old bandmate. Of course I read it, man. I've been keeping up on you. I see you've become a major, huh? Yeah, well, you know, it's nothing. I got lucky. Moved up the ranks. Saw some action. Normandy. June 6th, 1944. Never forget that. Damn crowds made sure of that, huh? Hey, but we kicked their asses.
That's right.
It's too bad Roosevelt couldn't be here to see it.
He was a good president. So, what's China like, man? What's going on in China?
Nothing good. It's nationalists and the communists are fighting again.
They're still at it? When's it gonna end, you know?
God only knows. You know, you're the first person that I've met since I've been back home.
You serious?
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, tap me up. Let me introduce you. Hey, everyone. This is Edgar Snow, world-famous journalist, author of Red Star Over China.
The famous journalist.
Hey, to victory!
To victory!
Way to beat the hell out of those Nazis, huh? Thanks, guys. Wait, or something. They hadn't seen a lot of foreigners. And then Joe N. Lai comes out and he says, "Hello, how are you?" In perfect English.
Excuse me? Are you Edgar Snow?
Yes, I am. Do I know you?
All Americans know you. I read your book, Red Star Over China. You're my hero. Can I have your autograph?
Absolutely. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies love you, huh, Head?
I guess.
So you got a woman?
I had one. American girl in China.
What happened?
Together, married. We loved each other. It became more and more about the work, less and less about the marriage. So it didn't work out in the end.
Well, there's plenty of fish in the sea. And they're ripe for the picking.
Yeah. It's strange being back. I was in China for all those years. But this is the place that feels foreign to me.
Yeah, I can relate to that. A lot of guys here can.
Hey, let's sing a song, for old time's sake.
All right, let's do it.
Hey, buddy. You know how to play Rose, Rose, I Love You? You know it? Can we sing it together?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Eastern rose, then crowding dozens everywhere she goes. In her rickshaw on the street, in the cabaret. Please make way for my rose, you hear them say.
正如海伦所说，我们的婚姻曾经具备无穷的力量，并创造了巨大的价值。可是，这种创造性却在回到美国以后日渐枯竭。为此，我反思了很多年。后来，我渐渐想明白，我和海伦的婚姻之所以结局惨淡，是因为我们离开了中国。
Cooperating with both governments in China and keeping the peace between them will not only greatly benefit China, but also the United States.
Mr. Snow.
Yes, sir.
You know, I didn't ask for this position. President Roosevelt knew when to die. You want to be a hero? Die a timely death. If President Roosevelt were still alive, he would find himself in a troubled situation, just where I am.
Mr. President.
Mr. Snow, that's all of our conversation today. I will go to the Senate, and I will talk with them about military aid for Chiang Kai-shek.
历18年的全国抗日战争终于结束了，国共双方的合作关系也不言而喻地分崩离析。中国的局势毫无悬念地向内战的方向演变，杜鲁门政府一度试图充当和平鸽，但是事实并没有按照他们所设想的方向发展。国民党统治宣告覆灭，我的朋友们处境如何？ 尤其是我常常想起我的朋友华盛顿吴。在麦卡锡主义阴云笼罩的美国，我忍受着巨大的压力和不信任，被迫携夫人和孩子举家迁居瑞士。我在这里摆脱了在美国的巨大精神折磨，又过上了温馨安宁的日子。我依然坐在我心爱的打字机前写作。洛伊斯做着贤妻良母。1970年12月25日，就在我和毛泽东会面的1个星期后，《人民日报》头版以毛泽东主席会见美国友好人士埃德加·斯诺的铜栏大标题，刊载出国庆节毛泽东同我微笑着并肩站在天安门城楼上的新闻照片。新华社的电讯报道说，中国人民的伟大导师毛主席会见了美国友好人士埃德加·斯诺先生，并同他进行了亲切友好的谈话。毛主席还指出，全世界人民，包括美国人民，都是我们的朋友。
Mao Zedong and Zhou Enlai work like a bicycle.
A bicycle?
That's right. Mao Zedong is the front wheel, providing the forward momentum. And Zhou Enlai is the back wheel, maintaining balance. You can't have one without the other.
Nice metaphor, huh?
Daddy, will we go to China again? Will you take us there as well? Take us to meet Mao Zedong?
I don't see why not.
埃德加·斯诺，1905至1972，美国密苏里州人，一个本想在中国只待6个星期撞大运的美国青年，到后来居然在中国生活了13年。斯诺深深地热爱着中国，先后与毛泽东、周恩来、宋庆龄、鲁迅等建立了深厚友谊。毛泽东和斯诺的友谊是一段历史奇缘，他先后5次会见毛泽东，两人的友谊长达35年之久。斯诺病重期间，毛泽东、周恩来专门派出了中国医疗组赴瑞士为一个普通的美国人治病。他逝世后，中国政府和领导人在北京人民大会堂第一次为一个外国人举行隆重的追悼大会，这一切都是共和国历史上所没有的。埃德加·斯诺的名字将被历史永远记住。
在大陆徘徊，把自由理想传播向千里之外，一颗冉冉升起的红星在诉说未来，看星星